is we are living in a world where everything is porous now. East meets West. The yoga and meditation and the Eastern, South Asian practices are becoming the mindfulness wellness tools. At the cusp of all of this synthesizing, what can we cross-pollinate into both cultures so that we take the best from each instead of the bad habits from each?
That's a fascinating question, Cass, because I think there's no question, and I take Australia, and I can really only speak of Australian circumstances, of course, but Australia was very much, well, in fact, in our origins, we had a white Australia policy. We now have an incredibly rich mix of different cultures here, which has had an incredible effect on so much, I think, particularly what we generally call the soft skills. And this is where men, of course, have struggled, because in work and in life, men have been told soft skills are weakness. That in fact, hard work is a badge of, and stress is a badge of honour. And that soft skills and thinking differently is something that I know, and I can tell even the little chat I've had with Martin, we enjoy that feeling because we benefit so much from seeing the world from multiple perspectives and multi-generational perspectives that men have been told, and we generalise here, too often the men have been told that to not think that way, that system still requires you to be very black and white about your thinking. But I do feel, and we may go into this a little later, I'm not sure, but I do feel the whole period of lockdown of after COVID's, not COVID itself, but lockdowns, have made everyone go back to the basis of me as an individual. There's no one in the world that knew what to do. No leaders, no bosses could say, well, now that this has happened, we're going to go this way or that way. It was almost like you had a flatline structure in organisations. Everybody was facing the same issues. And this has had an incredibly remarkable effect already on the way, along the lines you've just mentioned. We are now prepared to listen to everything that people are saying and decide, that sounds interesting, I'd like to know a bit more. And so we're breaking down those barriers and those walls and now starting to open up and be more receptive to what multicultural thinking is all about.